John Craig along with former PBA Touring Pro Kenny Hall. Great to have you with us as we are at Burnt Hills Lanes. Kenny, for the first time this year, and is our third and final of the season scratch handicap show. What can we expect? What can the bowlers expect to bowl here at Burnt Hills?
Well, it's beautiful Burnt Hills Lanes right now. They just put in brand new synthetic heads. Matter of fact, Mikey got done around 4 o'clock this morning. So it's going to be a neutral playing field. Whoever moves the fastest and the best is probably going to come out on top.
And one of these handicap guys looking for the first win. The scratch guys have won the last 2 of this season. So we'll see how it shakes out. We will get to that right after this on Huck Finn's Capital Region Bowling. Well, welcome back to Burnt Hills Lanes. There's a couple familiar faces on our show week after week. Kenny on Huck Finn's Capital Region Bowling. That's your lovely wife, Lorraine, and that is the mayor, Frank Cornicelli. So we appreciate them being here once again as we get set here for semi-final number 1 in our scratch handicap third show of the season at Burnt Hills Lanes, and let's get to it. It'll be 46-year-old Scott Rogers from Rensselaer, averaging 223, 249 with 20 300s and 14 800s, going up against 22-year-old Alex Weglars of Scotticoke, averaging 215, 220 with 12 300s and 5 in the 800 triple category. Both guys have been on the show multiple times this year, so Alex and Scott get things going. Scott's third show of the season, Alex's second. Scott hops up, both lefties, Kenny.
Yeah, well, Frank better keep his hands on top of that table. That's all I know. Both players really lined up well in practice. Synthetic lanes look great here at Burnt Hill Lanes. It's like a brand new bowling center.
Ball number 1 for Scott.
Pretty good break there. He got that right at target, leaving just the 4-pin.
Right off the bat, let's give a shout out to George Chaconis from Scotty and from all of us. George's parents are here as well. That's, Scott's parents, Lionel and Pat. Take that down. And we should mention we are on Masters Sunday, but birthday. Happy birthday.
Yep, happy birthday, Lionel. Nice man. Very funny.
And Alex is hopping up now. We'll give you the brackets and how they got through in the roll-offs. This is a same-day taping event here at Burnt Hills. First of 2 weeks we'll be here at Burnt Hills, Kenny.
Yep. Coming back from my tournament, the Kenny Hall's tournament champions. Very proud to have my name associated with that.
That's right.
Got that way left. It's coming. Got some room out there. Got that left to target. Ball turned over nicely.
We're on lanes 21 and 22 of 24 lanes of bowling here in the refurbished Burnt Hills. We've been back here I think this is our second or third season back here. They just gotten it and refurbished it. It had been closed for a while, and the Scacias are doing a nice job with that. Mike Scacia running around here and his team.
Yeah, they put the lanes in 19 days, which is a world's record as far as I'm concerned.
Wow.
24 lanes, brand new synthetic heads. Beautiful. Oh, another good break for Alex. Tripping out the
safe side.
The 3-9.
We should mention, by the way, if you'd like, they're looking for league openings. They have at Burnt Hills. They'll start in mid-August, so you want to call 399-0999. That's pretty easy to remember, Kenny. 399-0999 here at Burnt Hills to get yourself in a league for next season. Scotty Rogers now.
Scotty, 4 steps. Very soft hands. Great shot. Slapped out that 7-pin.
Takes care of that after a 9 spare and a strike there. And we take a look at the score through 2. Alex is up, but not by much. Alex has just a slight lead with his 2 strikes as opposed to the spare in the strike. So 10 pins.
Scotty, ironically, was practicing with a different Storm product earlier. The sink. Now he's going to an Ebonite product. As the lights came on, something that gets down the lane just a little further, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like that one, boy. Right there.
Big strike and a big double for Scott Rogers. He's now been on the show twice as a single this season and once in the doubles team. So we usually see him once a year, especially in the mixed doubles. Bowled well with Jill Frankowski out there at Canajoharie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's Alex now. 12 career 300s that he has sanctioned and 5 800 triples.
Turnover.
Gonna kick cross.
Got it again. There's 3 breaks right there. Alex got the magic going.
Gobble, gobble. Got a triple for Alex Weglars.
But
he's got a smile on his face. He knows that too.
Mm-hmm.
Earned his associates in business administration, HVCC, where he bowled very well for that team. Led them to the Nationals in El Paso.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that one.
4 in a row for Alex Weglars to start things off here. The 22-year-old from Scotticoke. Been on the show 5 times. Won a bunch of times, including his first time on the show, and he was just a wee little 19-year-old.
Yeah, almost shot 300 that day.
That's right. 9 in a row he had, and some knucklehead decided to try to go to commercial break. The rest of my crew will never let me forget that.
Yeah, that's my partner. He's an up.
Scott Rogers now, 4th frame. Got it.
One for Scotty, coming right back, tripping a 6-pin.
And a gobble for him, and through 4 frames. Alex is perfect. Scotty is almost there after the 9 spares. So we take a look at the score, and we've got him up 10. Alex up 10, I should say. Him up 10, Kenny. Don't forget, we're giving away a ball at the end of the show here. Our winner will get a hammer. Something for hammer or track, or Paul Dumas is Pro Chef Strikes and Spares, one of the sponsors here. If you come out to a taping, you could win too.
Better hurry. Got it.
How about that? 4 in a row for Scott Rogers. It could very easily be 5 in a row.
Yeah, you got to keep your striking shoes on right now. There's no place to hide out there.
No. Break it down here, and Alex beat Dan Furman in the first round with a 209-183, and then Mike Drexel 222-189 to reach here to the semifinals.
Yeah, talking to Alex when Scotty said the lanes are really hooking a lot over Sportsman's.
Big strike for Alex. It's really the finals of the scratch division. We have that, of course, and then we have the handicap division, and then we will have the 2 going head-to-head. Obviously, the handicap will play a factor in there, and we'll have Ryan Puckey going up against Angel Stein. That'll be in the handicap semifinal. That'll be up next.
That Bolenstein family, they've just stealing the show.
I know. We're going to have to rename the show or call it the Stein Invitational.
There you go.
Like that. Here's Alex, 6th frame. How about that?
Making them look awful easy, these guys.
Yeah. 6 in a row for Alex Weglars.
I got nothing to talk about. I'm sure that's a good thing for those at home.
Scott's been tearing it up, too, in his league this season. He's had a tremendous year. Close to averaging 250 in one league, Kenny.
That's insane. I'm like, if that's my high game for the night, never mind my average.
That was my triple a few months ago. All right, 6 frames in the books and 5 strikes in a row for Scott Rogers. Everybody's keeping on pace. Alex keeps up just 10 pins.
Got to get a real straight arm swing. Very simple game. 4 steps. Real good balance at the foul line.
Talk about the nice lanes. We talk about the nice monitors, too, that they put in here at Burnt Hills.
Those pictures are sharp.
Yeah.
Good look at Scott right there. There's that balance we were talking about. Slapping out the 7, just what you want to see.
Pulls the trigger there.
Yes.
He pulled that little string.
Yes, he did.
Got things going, and another strike in the books. So 6 in a row for Scott Rogers after opening with a 9 spare. Alex, 6 in a row, and he's in the 7th frame right now. Is this a time where the handicap folks are still over there warming up not to watch? Because these 2 are going so well. Just do their thing, right?
Yeah, I might want to sneak over, but it's just because they're both left-handers and our 2 handicap players are right-handers, so that's not going to learn too much from it.
Right. Okay.
Great shot by Alex, leaving a solid 7. 4-pin wrapping right around the 7.
There you go. So Steve Rock can breathe a little easy. Steve Rock, the only scratch singles 300 on the show. He had it earlier this season. Obviously, we've had a couple of bids at it before and after, and Alex being one of them years ago.
Alex not changing balls, going cross lane.
And he stares down that 7-pin.
Using a relatively hard Brunswick product called a slingshot. Not a real aggressive ball.
And is that just from having the warm-ups and then getting a couple of minutes on the competition lanes? He knows which product to play.
Yeah, I think they're hooking pretty good. Important for Alex to get right back on the horse here.
Cross, nope.
Nope, creeping just a little high, just leaving the 6-pin. Big chance for Scotty right now.
Kenny needs this.
Yeah, spares important. No chance to miss.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did not expect that, certainly from Alex. Times we see him on the show, always a quality competitor.
Big chance for Scotty right here to take the lead.
Scott, part of Nice Scuba, as we see on his shirt, one of our sponsors, and happy to have him. And of course, he's backed by his lovely wife Donna, 23 years, and his kids Garrett, Brendan, and Justin.
Scotty sets up just a little inside. The swing gets right back in line. Got a left, you can turn over. Ripped it up.
Got it. And a big slap of the hand for Scott Rogers. So 7 in a row in 8 frames so far, Kenny.
Well, I knew they were all striking in practice, but this is pretty impressive right here.
Yeah, doing a nice job. He's a corrections officer, as I mentioned, Nescoba down in Coxsackie. Majored in criminal justice and went to LaSalle High School. His big hobby right now is bowling and watching his son Garrett play baseball over at Bridgeport.
9th frame. Great throw. Yes, indeedy.
Well done for Scott Rogers. 9th frame and nothing but X's on the board after that first frame where he had the 9 spare, Kenny.
Yeah. Alex got to get it going right now.
So 8 frames in the book. Sorry, I missed the count there. Scotty did take the lead on that. He's up 32 right now.
Ball creeping high, leaving the Greek church.
Yep.
Not a good spot. It's never a good time for that, but especially in the 9th frame.
He was just humming along there, Kenny.
Yeah.
Nice. They both had a nice games going. And
yeah, Scotty's a competitor. He don't quit.
No.
Chance.
Oh!
Good chance.
He really did give it a nice effort, didn't he? It's quite the effort. Well, still technically anybody's game, but have to see how the hit the round things, as Kenny likes to say.
Yes, indeed. Anything can happen out there.
That's right.
Needs them all. First one.
First one, by the way, I should mention, just to my left, our scorekeeper is Gino Stovall. Hope I pronounced that right, Gino. From Spare Time Latham, Kenny.
Yep.
Helping us out. Bob Weiner under the weather this week, so we appreciate Gino's efforts as he crunches the numbers and keeps me honest. Thank you, Gino. 10th frame, second ball.
That'll do it.
Yeah, it's too bad for Alex, who started off so strong, but then it kind of went south there toward the end. So Scott Rogers will move on. We will watch Alex throw this last one here and take a break. Come back and get to the handicap version. We'll do that after this on our Fins Capital Region Bowling. Welcome back to Huck Fins Capital Region Bowling. We know that kid, don't we, Kenny?
Yes, sir.
He's cheering on Mom this time around. That's Thomas. We'll tell you more about the Stein family. But first, let's recap the scratch division side of things. And Scott Rogers finishes with 11 in a row with a 290 to 232 over Alex Weglar. So Scott will face one of these two competitors on the handicap side. Of course, we're going to factor in that number. It is Ryan Puckey, 35 years old, from Colony, averaging 202 with a high game of 290 and a high triple of 765 out of Spare Time Latham. Going up against Thomas's mom, 35-year-old Angel Stein of East Greenbush, averaging 179 with a high game of 268 and a high triple of 734. Spare Time East Greenbush. So Ryan and Angel in semifinal number 2, Kenny, as they get up and exchange pleasantries. Ryan will get 18 pins, Angel 41. And Kenny, this is always kind of a fun measure here on this side to see really the championship of the handicap division.
Yep, right you are. Wasting no time at all, Ryan. When you throw like that, you waste time.
That's right. Look at this nice bracket that our friend Jim put together. Jim Burton kept it together as he kept the score for us. I'll read you all the names of those that made the roll-offs because it's important, I think, to do that. Angel, though, will have his first ball.
Good break for Angel, going to the nose, just leaving the 6-10.
On the Ryan Puckey side of the bracket, it was Stan Duda, Condon Fedler, Ron Permal, Tim Levine, Ryan against Kyle Martin, Dave Oddie, as Angel picks up that spare, and Kevin Carmody. Over on the Angel Stein side of the bracket, it was Bill Bartholomew, Luigi Picerno, Joe Bennett, Nils Hawkinson, Bill Childs, Bruce Samboy, Pat Gagliardi, and Angel Stein. That was who matched up in the roll-offs.
Angel takes 3 steps. It's a 12-pound fingertip grip. In the pocket real well right there, just leaving the 8-pin.
So congratulations to all those folks that made the roll-offs after all the whittling down of all the handicaps, Kenny. Then it was Picerno against Bennett. It was Childs against Stein. And then Angel beat Picerno 278 to 237 in the quarters to get to here.
And hook a little, no problem. Good cover.
But if you really look at it, again, this is the championship of the handicap
Right.
side of things.
Yep.
On the Puckey side of things, it was Duda against Permal. Permal moved on. And then Puckey obviously beat Carmody. And in the semifinals, Puckey over Permal, 252 to 191.
Good shot for Ryan. There's a double right
2
there.
in a row, and Ryan will have the lead here after 2 strikes in 2 frames. And he keeps the lead now over Angel. And we look up at the scoreboard. Ryan comfortably, well, actually, when you factor in the handicap, Angel still has the lead slightly. 70 to 48 right now.
Ryan, 4 steps. Gonna get it? Oh,
Got
baby,
it.
picked that 5-7 out of there.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. A triple for Ryan Puckey. He's trying to erase his deficit there. 18 pins he only gets, and Angel gets 41, so a 23 pin differential.
Good setup by Angel right there. 3 steps, nice balance. Ball's going a little left again. Lucky just leave the 7-pin right there.
We mentioned seeing Thomas there in the coming back from commercial break. We've seen him a number of times this year. As now this is the collectively the 5th show really that the Stein family has been on this season. Thomas been on the junior shows, and then he and his dad combined in the adult junior tournament we had at Cove. Angel cheering him on all along, and now no one can say, and she says, no one has bragging rights over me now.
There you go.
As a matter of fact, I think she said I felt obligated to make this show. And I said, so it's nice again. You get on. It's the last opportunity to see. She says, well, we saved the best for last.
There you go.
Of
That's
the
good.
Stein family, so that's good.
Another good break leaving just the 7-pin.
That one had some heat behind it, I thought.
Yeah. Excellent balance.
Angel bowled began in college at HVCC, where she majored in human services and bowled for the team. And credits, of course, Joe Press, the coach there, helping her game tremendously.
No problem.
Well done, and a good pickup for Angel Stein. 4 frames in the books for her, all clean. A nice spare, 8 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare. And Ryan Puckey will hop up here from Colony.
Pulls out a spare time Latham. Great shot for Ryan. There's a 4-bagger. Take that.
How about that? Ryan trying to erase that deficit as quickly as possible. And we have a tie ball game, Kenny.
Yep.
108 apiece. Out of spare time Latham credits his dad Henry for getting him started in the game. He was just 8 years old at the time. His friends and classmates were bowling, so he gave it a shot. He and his wife Kara have been married 6 years, and they have a couple of nice kids. Alex and Joey. Excuse me, Kenny.
That's okay, Parks. Ball coming in light, leaving a 2-4-5. First errant shot for Ryan. Fell off balance a little bit to the right. Usually that means that the ball's not going to finish very well, and that's just what happened.
Mm-hmm. The idea here is with, and we've talked about this with these other 2 scratch handicaps, is get a clean game, right?
Well, if you can make your spare handicap show, you're going to do well. Excellent shot right there.
Well done to take down that, and he does. So after 4 bagger, he's got a 7 spare for Ryan Puckey, and Angel hops up now in the 5th frame over on lane 22.
Oop, tugged it again. Gonna get over? You're gonna miss by a lot. Girl going Brooklyn.
She's giving a smile to her husband. How about this for Danger? She used to skydive.
Yeah, I read that.
Skydive. She did it 5 times, and then she had kids. And said, "No, I'm not gonna do that anymore."
Takes a lot of guts, boy.
Plays softball, plays with her kids. Yeah, I agree. Who wants to jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
Exactly right. Ball coming in light, leaving a 1-2-4-8.
You gotta love her adventurous spirit, though.
I guess so.
She and Michael have been married 6 years. She has, of course, Thomas, and they have Thomas and Ethan. Ethan's 2. Thomas is 10. He's got the big sign. We saw him at the break.
Look over there. Go.
That'll be the first blemish on her card. We'll take a break, see who wins this. We'll do that after this on Huck Finn's Capital Region Bowling. Welcome back. Here we go. Ryan Puckey.
Ball coming in a little bit light, leaving just a 2-pin. Better balance for Ryan right there. Giving the ball a chance.
You're watching Huck Finn's Capital Region Bowling. This is our handicap side of the bracket in our 3rd and final scratch handicap show of the season. The scratch guys won it the last 2 years. Let's see if that'll hold true. But first things first, let's find out who our handicap champ will be. Ryan Puckey with a nice spare pickup there. And a clean game continues after opening with the first 4, Kenny, and a couple of spares after that. Angel had a clean game going until the 6th frame. Just left a pin before the commercial break. Ryan, a big Giants and Yankees fan.
Slapping out that 10-pin.
Trying to become a champion of his own.
There you go.
By the way, 6 frames in the books. I should have mentioned that Ryan has taken the lead over Angel, but you saw that on the score, on the screen. Here's Angel now.
Come on, Angel, get it going. Gonna get up. Good shot for Angel, leaving just a 10-pin. Best shot of the match so far.
Just wrapping around that 10.
Going to a pretty little spare ball.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Angel takes 3 steps. Good setup. Search for the left step, left foot. Good balance. Put it in the books.
Got a good form on a good game.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Surprised that she averages as low as she does. She does a lot of things right.
179 is her average. A high game of 268, a high triple of 734, all set at Spare Time East Greenbush. She's in the Friends and Family League. So we say hey to all those folks that are watching and cheering her